Hello everyone, welcome to Tarot Tuesday. My name is Sydney. If you're new here, welcome. I am a spiritual and intuitive tarot reader. I cannot tell the future. I am not a psychic. I help you tap into the inner energy within you, your inner voice, your inner wisdom, your intuition. And I read the energy and give you the message that the universe wants you to hear, or spirit wants you to hear. So, with that being said, welcome. Remember, messages are for the collective. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It might not resonate with you, that's fine. Keep it moving and move on to the next one. The next one could be for you. I do collective readings every day. So if you follow Soulful Sydney 333 on Instagram, I do collective readings daily and meaningful messages. So they might talk to you more than the collective reading will. So if you tuned in for this week, we have the Modern Goddess deck, which is the empowering deck, the Moon deck, which is for emotions, and the very first deck, this is my baby. This is the very first deck I've had for like, I want to say at least 4 years. So it's got the most of my energy in it, and this is the Zodiac deck. So to start, we're going to start with the empowering deck. We're going to empower. And as I shuffle these cards, Spirit, just talk to me. What does the collective need to hear? What does the universe need to hear? What is the theme of this week? What is the theme of this week? Here we go. Each reader has their own little, how they tap into the energy. I like to breathe in 3 times and knock on the cards to kind of wake them up and be like, hey, come on out. What do you got for me? I'm just going to let them all come out and we'll read them together. And then we'll move on to the next one. Ooh. They are very active. Wow. Some of them are just bouncing on top of each other. Some of them are face down. Some of them are bouncing off my chest. Bouncing off the chest rules heart chakra. So it could mean, well, especially with the 8 of Wands, that means like incoming. There's an incoming message. All right, let's start with this one. Whoa, boy. Okay, we're going to start with the 3 of Wands and Justice. So 3 of Wands, it's like you're looking out at the horizon, right? Whether this is someone looking out at your horizon or you're looking out at someone else's horizon or looking out at your horizon, someone is weighing the field, right? And then when you have Justice, Justice is balance. So the scales are balancing. So the horizon, whether this could mean something's closing in or leaving you. But I say something's closing in because we have the King of Pentacles coming out, which is a grounded energy. This is a grounded masculine energy. So someone is coming towards your horizon. The scales are balancing, whether there was some imbalance in the connection. Scales are balancing out, and a tarot is not gender-based, it's energy. So it's masculine and feminine energy. So when I say masculine, it could be same-sex relationships too. It's all about the energy. So a strong masculine energy is approaching. Then we had the 9 of Swords, which rules like mental unrest, anxiety, sleepless nights. Something's telling me that that is over, or someone was overthinking the situation, whether that's you or whoever's coming towards you, is now ending. And then the 10 of Cups is sideways, right? So the 10 of Cups upright is emotional wish fulfillment. In reverse, it means you're miserable, that you're not getting what you want emotionally. So the fact that it's sideways, it means the connection wasn't serving you, but now the tides are changing, especially when you have justice balancing the scales. So emotional wish fulfillment is coming in, and it's coming in fast, because the Eight of Wands represents like a passionate, quick incoming communication, and it bounced off of my left chest, which is receiving, and that's your left chest is closest to your heart. So this is going to be a meaningful message. Then we had the Six of Cups, and this actually landed on top of the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles upright, yes, it can be grounded energy, but it also can mean rigidity. But the fact that this came out on top of it in reverse, so the Six of Cups is like moving into smoother emotional waters. This is telling me this transition, it might take your breath away. Like, it's not going to be a smooth transition. It could be a turbulent one, but when someone's cups are upside down, it means they're pouring everything out. Everything's coming out. So this is like a smooth transition. This is everything's coming to the surface. Now, the Hierophant represents contracts, commitment. When I look at this, it tells someone standing into their power. So you're committed to yourself, or they're committed to you, or you've put up a boundary and that person is now having to come to that boundary. Then Judgment, it goes hand in hand with justice. When I hear Judgment, I think of D-Day. Like, you know, the decisions are being made. This person is being pushed toward you by divine forces that they have no control over. Then we have the Five of Swords, which gives rapid transformation. So whether it's communication, air rules, swords, air rules communication and the mind, the mentality. So it's giving, you're moving out of the mental unrest, which is that Nine of Swords energy, into mental clarity. You're transforming. So there's going to be communication, decisions made. That's what this is. Now, we have the Eight of Pentacles blanketing the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles represents like juggling, right? So this person might be juggling their life, but the Eight of Pentacles is being focused on what you want to build or what you're building. So this person is focused on building something tangible with you while also balancing their life out. So they're trying to figure out what's the best way to approach you without overwhelming you. But the decision has been made. So that is the first part of your weekly message. So expect communication, expect a grounded energy, expect change, that this has changed. Now, let's move on to the Moon deck. Now, this is emotion. So that was the empowering message of the week. Now let's move on to the emotional message of the week. And then with the Zodiac, we'll tap into that Lionsgate portal for this coming Saturday. All right. I'm just going to take one. Spirit, universe, what does the collective need to hear? Ooh, okay, hold your vision. It's saying you might be doubting something, or you might not think that your dreams are coming true. It's saying hold out. Hold out. Yeah, hold out. And I'll show you why in a minute. I feel like emotionally you want to give up. Don't. That's what I'm being told. Don't. Like, hold on. You're right there. You're at the finish line. You're right there. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. There we go. Okay. I knew that there was another card calling to me. I was like, come on, you can do it. You can do it. All right. So first we have hold your vision, right? Believing in dreams because they will come true. And then full moons are completed cycles, illumination. Libra is balancing of the scales, if you see the scales, right? And then it's also an air sign, so communication, clear and mental. So everything's balancing out. So communication is coming in. And then it says a win-win forecast is outcome. Full moon in Libra. So it's saying hold your dreams, hold your visions. They are coming true. You are going to win whatever outcome you want. If you believe it, you will achieve it. Then coming out after that is disseminating mood. Take a time to breathe out. So it's important in this time to focus on your inner peace. What brings you peace, what brings you calm, right? And it's also asking you that it might take a little bit longer, but the patience is going to be worth it, because we have new moon in Capricorn coming out, which is your hard work is paying off. Excuse me, new moon, I just burped, that's confirmation. New moons represent clean slates, new beginnings. So it's saying your hard work is making this win come true. This win, this outcome you want come true. So it's saying hold on, be patient, focus on your peace, make sure you're in the energy to receive. Now, handy dandy zodiac deck, because we have this August 8th Lionsgate, and I'll explain what it is. So the Lionsgate is like the 888 portal. So we have the 8th month of the year, the 8th day of that month, and then, excuse me, oh my lord, woo, we got a lot of action. Then that 88 portal, and then the year 2026 equals 10, which equates to the number 1, which is new beginnings. So that 88 portal is basically saying, wish for what you want to come true, believe it, achieve it, it will happen. It will manifest a lot quicker. Your manifestations, your voice will be heard a lot quicker. All right. Here we go, Spirit. Talk to me. What do they need to know about? Ooh, all right. Wow, okay. That feels like it wants to be read second. We're going to read these first. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! You didn't see that one, but it flew out of my hand onto the floor. Wow, okay. So the theme for this week I'm getting is conflict resolution, right? There's been a separation or necessary space between you and another person, whether this is friendship, platonic, familiar, relationship, but it's giving, there's been a lot of mental unrest. There's been a lot of questioning. Woo! And these 3 cards just flew out of my hand, like my hand wasn't there. Okay. So the way this reading starts is really good. So usually when you start a reading with a really happy card and then you have 2 like burden cards behind it, it means that that burden is now ending. Okay. So I just want to finish shuffling first, and then we'll get into the meanings. Okay. All right, I just want to talk about how we started and ended this. So we started the reading with the 10 of Pentacles, which is total material wish fulfillment. This is like happy home, happy life, happy finances, everything, right? So starting the reading with that is a really good omen. And then ending the reading with the Fool, which is like new beginnings. You taking that leap of faith, leaving all of your baggage behind. So ending with the Fool is, I just want to talk about the good omens. Then the 9 of Pentacles rules like letting go of burdens, right? It's like you have these heavy burdens that, you know, are imprisoning you, and it's asking you to let them go. And also 8 of Swords is like a mental prison. It's an illusional mental prison that you put yourself into. So it's asking you to get to this wish fulfillment, this 10 of Pentacles. You have to drop these burdens. You have to change your mentality and how you're thinking. And whether this is you or someone coming towards you, because then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the most, so the Knights rule like action, right? Kings rule grounded, but Knights rule action. So having the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving Knight in the deck, but the most intentional, means this has been slow coming. Whatever this conflict is, whatever is coming to a head, which is necessary, it's been slow moving, but it's coming with grounded energy. It's coming with true intention. It's coming with, you guys are never going back to whatever cycle or toxicity you were in. And then having the Ace of Swords come out after that is clear cut communication. It's giving, because the aces rule the seed, so it's a seed of new communication. It's the seed of mental clarity. It's the seed of new mindsets. So this is why I'm saying it's conflict resolution week. Then having, I'm trying to remember what came out what. So then the King of Pentacles. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the active grounded energy, and the King of Pentacles, which is the grounded energy that came out before. So the fact that the King of Pentacles came out twice is the energy coming towards you. That grounded energy is important, right? It's coming towards you, or you are that person going towards someone else. But you have grounded energy coming towards you. Then the Seven of Wands rules like triumphant victory. Like you're moving out of those turbulent waters, right? Turbulent waters, or the toxic passions, you're moving out of those. Five of Wands, again, rapid transformation. Then we had the Ace of Wands, which is the seed of new, desired, passionate, fiery beginnings, right? The seed, ace, new beginnings. Then you had Strength blanketing the Tower. So it's saying you've been holding strong, right? And the Tower represents false or illusional foundations crumbling, that or foundations that no longer serve you leaving, crumbling, which is very, very, very important. So having strength covering that means you have the strength to step out of that toxic cycle so that this foundation can crumble, and that you guys have had this space so that this could happen. These two cards are the, I want to say, the root of this reading, right? The root of the issue. And this was the turning point, strength covering the Tower. And then ending with the Fool, because that foundation is cracking. You guys are stepping into a new path. You guys are having faith, leaving the baggage behind, starting fresh. And that's what the Fool represents. And I think this is a beautiful way to end. So if you stayed to the end and listened to the end of this, thank you so much. If you would like a personal reading, you can go to soulfulsydney333.square.site, or you can email soulfulsydney333@gmail.com for inquiries about the different types of readings. If you would like to tune in for the collective readings, which happen every day, and the meaningful messages that also happen every day, you can follow soulfulsydney333 on Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can also find me on Facebook as well. If you look up Sydney Kelly, it's under my personal profile. Thank you so much. Have an amazing week. And I hope that this week and this conflict turns out the way you want it to. Thank you for tuning in. Have an amazing day. Bye.